surveys and satellites have concluded that there are around 3 trillion trees still on Earth, which is 7 times higher than previously thought. Using Google Earth mapping and AI, the scientists also determined that there's enough space globally to plant an additional trillion trees in parks, woods, and abandoned land across the planet without touching farmland and private property. Such a massive planting could sequester 200 gigatons of carbon over the trees' lifetimes. What's more, tree planting is low-tech, cost-effective, and easily accessible. Anyone can do it, even children. And the results are immediate as trees begin capturing carbon when they are young. In response to Crowther's study, the UN revised its billion tree campaign to a trillion tree campaign, and nations, states, and non-profit organizations are climbing on board to do their part. As of early 2022, the program has already seen 17 billion trees planted worldwide. And while the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, the next best time is always today. And this is Mandy from GoodNewsGoodPlanet.com.
Breaking with convention, war, peace, and the presidency. I'm Amy Goodman. Join Democracy Now! For our expanded 2-hour daily coverage from the Republican and Democratic National Conventions. We'll be at the RNC in Milwaukee from July 15th to 19th and at the DNC in Chicago from August 19th to 23rd. We'll be reporting from the streets to the corporate suites to the convention floor, bringing you the voices of people from the top to the bottom, inside and out. That's Democracy Now! Breaking with convention. Tune in.
Monday morning starting at 7 on KPFT's HD2 channel.
Hi, I'm Jay Williams, and you are listening to KPFT Houston.
Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Firm. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthis, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you. Visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give a least. Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's Prison Radio. Prison Radio.
And welcome to the Prison Show. Tonight is Friday, July the 12th, and I say it every Friday, but, you know, this week was especially hard. Right out the gate, we got visitation cancellation. So, because of the hurricane, TDCJ has had to cancel some visitations at certain units because of power outages. So the Bell Unit, Ellis Unit, Jester 3, Lynchner, Memorial, Ramsey, Stringfellow, Terrell, and Vance. All those units, your visitation has been canceled for the weekend. I know that one of the ladies said that her visitation at the Ellis Unit was canceled for 2 weekends, this weekend and next weekend. I don't see that on the TDCJ website, but just heads up, those have been canceled. I know the Polunsky Unit just got electricity. Several units are running on generators, and they are able to use the phones, because I'm getting phone calls from some of the units. Of course, some of them no. I saw Ramsey Unit had, I think it was like 80 trees or something like that were down. They showed some photos. The whole Houston area really got battered by this hurricane. Miss Linda's still out of lights. Gloria just got electricity yesterday.
Still out.
Savannah's here. Well, I didn't even say who was in the studio tonight. I didn't. Manners? My manners. So tonight we have in the house, moi, David Collingsworth. He's here. Linda is here. Gloria's here. Savannah's here. And her husband, Pasquale. Am I correct? Did I get it right? I got it right. I got it. Woohoo! So, we're all in the house. David does have a great show lined up for you tonight. But I know, I have electricity. I was out of Wi-Fi for like 5 minutes. That's the only thing but, I am very bougie. That's just, but, Linda doesn't even have water because her water well is electricity. So anyway, she's been, using dude wipes.
Oh my God. I've seen those at Kroger.
At Kroger, yeah, the dude wipes. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, David, the struggle is real. Yeah. So, tonight, David has J.E. Warr. I remembered how to pronounce it from last time. Founding director of Second Chance Hope Group. Savannah Eldridge Pierson. Board chair of the board of directors at Tifa. Gloria Rubac is here, Texas death penalty abolition movement, and of course the Death Row Angels, me and Linda are here. So David's got a good show, and we're going to go straight into Mr. Warr on line 1. Hi, Mr. Warr.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Well, great. I'm in Austin. I have electricity.
Oh, okay.
Rub it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was on the dirty side of that hurricane, so we lost trees and everything else.
Man, it didn't even rain here.
Must be nice. You live on a rock anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true. I live in the hill country.
Yeah, Austin's a bunch of rocks. If you got to dig a ditch, you need a jackhammer.
Yeah, no, that's the truth. You can't put a fence up. It's tough.
Yeah. So what you got for us tonight?
Okay, so again, the name of my organization is Second Chance Hope Group. And what we mainly do is we make it easy for parolees not to drive drunk. And we give them hope for their financial future by teaching classes in the prisons.
Okay.
So the way we help them with not driving drunk is what we're trying to do is lower the number of DWIs. We're not like an AA organization or something like that. We're not trying to stop them from drinking. We're trying to stop them from drinking while they're driving. I think most people don't drink to drive, but they do drive to drink. And so what we do is when a parolee gets out, we give them a $100 Uber card. So if they do get out and they do drink too much, instead of risking it trying to get home and another DWI on their record, they just pull this $100 gift card out of their pocket, call Uber, and Uber will send a chauffeur-driven limousine to pick them up, take them home, and in the morning, when they wake up, they need their car, use their Uber card to drive back where they left it, and there's no risk to anybody. We're lowering the number of DWIs by simply supporting these people. I'm not trying to cure a disease. I'm simply trying to lower the number of people that are hurt or maimed or injured in DWI. And we also give them gift cards for Goodwill or HEB or really any kind of other services they might need. We give them gift cards because when they get out of prison, they're virtually broke and dang near naked. I know, so, it's hard to get started when you have so few and you don't have anybody on your side where you are.
So how are you funded?
And we're just doing it by donations, and it's a fairly new. We've only been in business for the last 3 months. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we're starting our drive right now to get more money. And luckily, Google, I don't know if anybody out there that's in charitable organizations, I don't know if they know this or not, but Google Nonprofit has a program where you can sign up and get registered with them, and they'll give you $10,000 a month worth of free ads. So I just signed up for that, and then I've got GoFundMe pages, and then I'm getting ready to start going around to businesses and see if I can just get donations. So we need two things. We do two things more than anything in the world. Of course, we need money right now. Like right now, I'm teaching classes at PAC, and that's a $300-mile round trip that I was doing once a week. But what I'm looking for is some help in some of the things we do, and of course, the ability to fund these guys when they get them out, give them $100, $200, even maybe $300 worth of stuff. But I'm also looking for some preferred local providers. What I'm looking for is some people that might want to help with this organization in an area. Local aid, churches, service organization, networking groups, people that can go into a church or call a church and set up, we got a parolee coming out and we need food, or he's coming out and we need clothes, or whatever we can do to help them get a firm grip on and get started what we're trying to do in prison, and teaching them how money works. I'm actually teaching them how to set up their own business if they're going to do that, or how to apply for jobs, and how to do a resume, and how to do an interview, and just real life skills, and with a whole lot of unique views on finance. These guys coming out of prison with degrees in common sense, okay, and a hope that they can get out there and get something done. So I'm looking for seniors who just want to help, or even youth, or even ex-cons that are out there in that area that know the area. I need them to contact me at Second Chance Hope Group, and let's just coordinate, and you can become one of my local preferred providers, which means when somebody gets out, you contact them, and then we'll arrange to give them whatever gift cards we're going to give them, and maybe you can arrange some other stuff in your local community to help these people out. That's what we're trying to do.
Okay, and you mentioned that you teach. I know last time you were on, you spoke about teaching classes at PAC unit. Have you branched out to any other units?
No, it's because it's just me, and I was because PAC got locked down. I did every week with them, but I'm also trying to find some retired teachers that could take my program and go into other prisons and present my program. I've got it all lesson planned and ready to go. If anybody's interested in doing that, but what we do makes a difference. I mean, it makes a heck of a difference in what's going on out there. And I know there's a lot of good people out there. Religious groups, churches, social clubs, networking groups, a lot of good people, and a lot of good people that want to actually make a difference. I was talking to a prisoner last Wednesday, and I told him, when you die, they put the date you were born and the date you die on your tombstone, but neither one of those numbers are important. What's important is the dash in between. And so we put an absolute mark on these people. I have a fondness for them. I mean, what these people have all become, excuse me, I love these guys. And I know that sounds hard because they're convicts, but I'm going to tell you, I love them. We're like a band of brothers.
Well, Mr. Warr, why don't we get your address out so people can write to you?
Okay, so it's P.O. Box. It's Second Chance Hope Group, P.O. Box 5522, Laga Vista, Texas, 78645. Or you can just go to my website at Second Chance Hope Group, and you can contact me there. And if you want to just donate some money, you can go to Second Chance Hope Group GoFundMe, and you can have an opportunity to do that there too.
Right. We'll just put them in touch with you by your address because we really can't get into donations at the station.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Just put them in touch with me and let me talk to them.
Okay.
But mainly what I need, the name of my nonprofit is Second Chance Hope Group. Well, we give everybody a second chance. We give everybody hope. Now what we need to be is a group. And it doesn't have to be a large group, but if I can find somebody in Tyler, Texas, or somebody in El Paso or wherever that would like to be one of my preferred providers, all they're going to do is just help these people when they do get out.
All right. Well, we've got to run, but thank you so much for being on tonight.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Now we have Miss Savannah, or Mrs. Savannah. She is in the house. She's with Tifa.
Yes, I'm representing Tifa today. As always, thank you guys for having me. So I want to give some updates. We have quite a few. First thing, on the 17th of this month, we have our new family workshop. That's held virtually, and you can sign up. Family members can sign up on our Facebook page, or they can go to the website to register. Tifa will be tabling at the 85 to Stay Alive event in Houston on the 18th and 19th. So support that event. Let's see. On the 20th, we have the Art of Storytelling. What we're trying to do is get our family members ready for next session. So I'll be facilitating that storytelling workshop along with Maggie Luna from Texas Harm Reduction Alliance and David Johnson with Grassroots Leadership. And we'll have some other facilitators, but really want to just kind of work out nerves and then talk about what are some of the different ways that we can use or that we can utilize storytelling to get the word out there. So through art, through poetry, and really just talking through how to make our point in front of an audience. On August the 12th, we have our virtual parole workshop. October the 5th is Tifa's statewide conference. We're really excited about that. That's happening in Plano ahead of our 30th anniversary next year. At the workshop, we already have TDCJ admin confirmed. We have the Board of Pardons and Paroles will have a representative there. And we'll be tabling. Reentry Division will be there. And we also want our family members to come out. It'll be an awesome way to find out what's happening with Tifa. And then also, you know, get some information for your loved ones. We have invited some other organizations to participate. And I don't see any here that have confirmed yet, but I'm sure they'll be flowing in.
What's the date on that again?
It's going to be October the 25th for the statewide conference. Our All Rise 2025 advocacy efforts are ongoing. The storytelling event is the second part of that. We already completed our Advocacy 101. We have our peer group for formerly incarcerated individuals that we are hosting via Zoom. That's on the first Wednesday of the month. So you can sign up for that on our website or Facebook page. And then we also have a new chapter. So we have a new chapter starting in Goliad, which is just outside Victoria. And I think we had previously merged them, but felt the need to kind of break them up for time and scheduling and also just logistics. And then our next newsletter will be going to the printer on the 31st. So also wanted to...
The 31st of this month?
Yes, the 31st of this month. We'll do that later. And then the other announcement, T-shirts. We have T-shirts. This is what the T-shirts look like. They're $25 with including shipping. So if you want to order a T-shirt, you can order them online. And I think I covered everything, because if not, Sharon's going to be mad. But our 30th anniversary is March 2025, so we're really excited. Of course, we're going to have our annual Texas Families for Justice rally, and that's pretty much wraps it up for Tifa.
Yeah, Tifa was there at the summit a couple weeks ago.
Yes, we were. Yeah. Sharon and I made the trek to the summit. It was great. Like, I always leave saying I wish more people would take advantage of it. I just think it's a great way. If you can get there, please get there. It's an awesome opportunity to just...
It is. Especially to put your face so they can see what you look like with your emails that I'm sure everyone's sending to all these division heads, because they were all there.
Yeah, they were all there. And honestly, even with the tabling, like, people, they were receptive to listening, right? And I feel like my concerns were addressed in that moment. So, you know, regardless of all the times I've been hung up on or whatever, in that moment, I was heard. So I was fulfilled.
You've been hung up on? I know. Well, we know Gloria has.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've all been hung up on. But yes, when you corner someone in that little area,
yeah,
it's like, you're going to talk to me.
Well, I had Pasquale with me, you know, and so he saw some familiar faces having been inside for 21 years. So that was a neat experience for him to like see, you know, some of the wardens and things like that. He's working on, you know, doing his music in the prisons. He's actually going to Carol Vance on August 19th to perform. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a great experience for all of us.
And I don't think I mentioned last week, but I did, or maybe I did, I don't remember. Securus, I did ask them if they were going bankrupt. And
yeah, I read that. So did they answer you?
Oh yeah, they both answered me, the manager and her guy, the whatever he is, assistant manager.
I don't see how they're going bankrupt. Now, I can see how they're causing us to go bankrupt.
Yeah.
But I doubt they're going bankrupt.
He said they were refinancing. That's what they both said. They're just refinancing. I'm like,
That's what you do when you go bankrupt.
Oh, that's what you do when you go bankrupt. That's a fancy way of beating around the bush.
That's the difference between Chapter 11 and Chapter 13.
Yes,
Right.
yeah, it is. It is. But they said,
But they're only $1 billion in debt. I mean, you know.
yeah, who's counting?
They need to learn how to spend our money.
I know. We give them enough. I know we all do at this table. We're all
Oh,
good.
yeah.
They need to pay their bills.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
So you got anything else? Is that?
Yeah,
What
so-
about an address?
Okay, so that's the thing I forgot to look up. Thank you for reminding me. But while I'm doing that, I also wanted to mention that CAST I talked about the mural the last time that I was here. It has been completed. So our Abolish Slavery mural has gone up in CUNY Homes, and we will be doing an unveiling. Tentative date is August the 22nd. So we are working with the End the Exception campaign, which works on the federal side of the Abolish Slavery, so for the U.S. Constitution. And of course, David and I lead the Texas work. I had worked with the Abolish Slavery National Network with the other states, working on the state constitutions, slavery abolition work. But we are finally, again, with storytelling, using art to really highlight the need for this campaign. And I'm excited about it. So August 22nd right now is a tentative date. I hope that everyone can come and support. We will be filing legislation again this next coming session. So our abolition bill, of course, we don't have a number just yet, but clearly says that slavery in all forms should be illegal. There should be no exceptions in the state of Texas.
Absolutely not. There shouldn't be.
Oh.
So she was explaining the mural earlier to Gloria and I. Well, actually, she showed Gloria a photo of it. But now she's getting her address.
Yeah, so I'm getting Tifa's address. And so to write for Tifa information, you're going to write to Texas Incarcerated Families Association. It's P.O. Box 300220 in Austin, Texas, 78703-0004. That's P.O. Box 300220 in Austin, Texas, 78703-003.
All right. I hope everyone got that.
Y'all still got 5 minutes.
Oh, we do.
So describe the mural, because that's what I was hoping we...
So I didn't want to go too much into it because
it's a surprise,
actually. But I will say that there is meaning behind the picture. So it really is it resembles the evolution of slavery, right? And for those who know the history of slavery, when you look at it, that's the first thing that you're going to be able to see. And it does contain an image of a residence in the neighborhood. So we're happy that we can have voices from the past, right, and the present to really highlight the issue, which is the exploitation of incarcerated workers, essentially, and the clear violation of their rights by forcing them into slavery and involuntary servitude.
And so when you talk about filing legislation, is that for them incarcerated people to get paid?
Well, so the legislation essentially will make slavery illegal. What comes after that will be decided by what comes after that. But you can't do anything. You can't pay anybody or anything because right now it's legal. So, I mean, the first thing you need to do is declare that it's something that we will not hold to. Like as citizens who deem that regardless of, whether you're incarcerated or not, you have the basic, human rights, and you should be treated as citizens, as workers. You should not be, abused. And all those things that we know evolve from the vestiges of slavery. So, I always say it's not about race. This is about, valuing people, right? And acknowledging that everyone has the right to be treated equally and fairly.
I have a question, Savannah.
Sure.
Will this be accomplished federally or state by state or both?
So I can tell you, a lot of folks don't know. So when I was working with the Abolish Slavery National Network, when we were working on Alabama's bill, we worked at a state level. So the goal is to do the parallel work, right? So while the federal bill is being filed, we are also working to amend state constitutions to declare that we will not accept slavery, because once, and I'm naming it, I'm manifesting that it's going to happen on a federal level, we're going to have to, in order to ratify the Constitution, we're going to have to do so on a state level as well. And so if it happens on a federal level, we're going to have to, take care of, or name that on a state level too, and ratify our state constitutions.
Right.
So it's just kind of being proactive in that.
Has any state actually?
So, Colorado was the first state to abolish slavery, and they actually are on to the next phase. There's two, Lagasse and Mortis have a case in court right now, and they are they're suing the state of Colorado for involuntary servitude, which is made illegal by Amendment A in Colorado.
So repeat those names again so people can look it up on their LexisNexis.
It's Mortis, Mortis, and Lagasse, Lilgerose.
They should also sue for back wages.
Yeah, they get paid in Colorado. So I mean, they do have that up on us, right? So they do get a wage in Colorado. We're just one of 5 states that do not. But yeah, so definitely look that up. We're going to support all, campaigns. Right now, I have been a little disconnected from the national work because I stepped down to focus on Texas because, we need all hands on deck down here.
We do.
But yeah, the work is ongoing. I know New Hampshire has a bill coming up, but I can have a more invasive list next time I'm here.
Absolutely. I know quite a few people would be interested in that.
Yes. Awesome.
And we thank you both for being here, you and Pasquale. And now Gloria is on.
And I need to move over there?
Yes.
And while they're switching seats and Gloria's taking her headphones with her.
You just rip them out.
And we all know that Gloria is going to have great information. And then Linda and I are going to elaborate on a little bit. You look very short there, Gloria.
I feel short. I'm looking up to you. Hello, everybody. I have to say, if I seem a little discombobulated, it's because I have been fighting the heat all week. And it's really disorienting not to have lights, not to have AC, not to have internet. Jeez. I actually got in my car and drove around the other day just to turn on the AC. But anyway, so I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to report. And where's my phone?
Your phone was right here. There you go.
Thank you, my brain. First of all, I want to just say her name, Sandra Bland. Today is the anniversary of Sandra Bland's murder in the, what county? Waller County Jail.
Waller, yeah.
Also, July 3rd marked political prisoner Mumia Abu-Jamal's, let me look at my notes, 42nd year of wrongful incarceration. So now to Texas, which is a whole ball game. I was so excited about Carrie Max Cook. That was some good news that happened. And do you know if he's out of the hospital?
I do not know.
I don't either. I'm going to have to see if I can follow that up. But that was certainly some good news that he was finally exonerated. Bad news that happened just recently, and like I say, my time frame is a little messed up, but the Supreme Court denied Rodney Reed's bid or writ of certiorari to get a new trial. And if they had granted it, it would have sent his case back to the state court. But they actually didn't even rule. They ignored it, which is essentially denying it. The other bad news is that, well, Tuesday, Ruben Gutierrez is scheduled for execution, a man who killed nobody. His case comes under the law of parties, which is disgusting. It reminds me of Jeff Wood's case. He was out in a car, people go in and unbeknownst to him, kill somebody, and then he gets the death penalty. And there was a good article in the Austin Chronicle that actually explained why they don't want to do DNA testing, because they really don't give a damn if he killed anybody or not, because under the law of parties, he's guilty. So that sucks. And also, the other innocent person, and I'm hoping that all of the national and actually international publicity for Robert Robertson will stop his execution, because there was no crime. His case is like Melissa Lucio's. There was no crime. How can you put people on death row? Robert's little girl, Nikki, died for health reasons, but it had nothing to do with a crime. So I get angry just thinking about that. I also went to the TDCJ Summit, and I am wondering, it's the first time I've been, and I talked to a lot of people about a lot of things, and I'm wondering if it's going to do any good. So I'm waiting to hear from friends at Polanski, friends at Ramsey, and I guess Ramsey can't even hear us tonight, right?
They may be able to.
Really? Okay. Anyway, I want to find out if it did any good, because these people acted so interested. And
well, you usually follow up with an email to them.
And you know what? I haven't done that because I got all screwed up this week. I do have business cards, so I will do that. Normally, the abolition movement goes to prison board meetings either in April or August when they allow the public to speak.
Did you see where the next?
Yes.
El Paso.
Oh,
they did that on purpose. Oh, yeah.
And the June one was in Abilene.
Yeah.
I dare the prison board to come back to Houston. I just dare you. They haven't been here since 1998 after the Martin Guruli escaped from the Ellis Unit, and we packed that board meeting in Houston with about 40 people and took over the whole meeting, and they have not been back to Houston since.
Well, they were in Galveston.
Yeah.
But not
Houston. I was hoping they'd go back to Galveston, but nope, El Paso. I'm excited about the event on, I guess it's next week, on Thursday and Friday. And so we're going to table and be on panels and do whatever we can to promote that. And that event is dealing with the heat. I haven't heard yet about people dying this summer, but I know that Tona, God, her last name escapes me, whose son died exactly a year ago, has been posting about that. And the theme, it's the TPCA, Texas Prisons Community Advocates, yay, has 85 to stay alive. And I heard or I read on their blurb that I think the pastor of the church that is going to allow the event to be held there is going to spend the night in their mock cell where it's going to be like being in Houston after a hurricane.
And it is hot in that mock cell.
Yes, it is.
It's very hot.
Yeah, that's real.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that. Kenneth Foster, who got off death row right before his execution in 2007, has now been charged with capital murder for defending himself against another prisoner who was trying to kill him, who was drugged out and sleep deprived and so on. So,
when did that happen?
It happened 2 years ago.
No, when was he charged?
Just recently.
Okay.
And since it had been several years, I figured the guards were bringing the drugs in. They knew this guy was whacked out. And so maybe they weren't going to charge Kenneth because it would expose what was going on. What is that unit in New Boston? Is it Telford? Okay. But no, they have charged Kenneth. So I hear there may, 1 minute, oh God, there may be a hearing in November. And Kenneth, I got to write to you. Paul Story, I was very disappointed to hear that the DA who was asking for a new trial was denied for you, but hopefully your attorneys are still working on that. We now have...
Yeah, we gotta...
Okay, let me give our address.
Yes, please.
Our address for the Abolition Movement is Box 3454, Houston 77253. And my phone number is 713-503-2633. Our Instagram is TX Death Penalty, and our TikTok is TX.Abolition. And we now have 6 executions scheduled. I'm not religious, so I'm not going to say I pray, but I hope to heaven that all of these people get a stay, and you'll probably give the list, right? Okay, I'm out of here. And T and Spider, I'll see you Tuesday morning. That's it?
That's it. And all right, Linda, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening, because we all know you're listening. Shout out to our friends over in the federal prison system. Hey, federal prison. As everyone heard, I'm sure you've heard, or maybe you haven't, the compounding pharmacy where TDCJ gets the execution drug has been revealed. Thanks to NPR. They did an investigation into it. So they have revealed it. Right Away Pharmacy in San Antonio has been supplying the drug from 2019 until 2023. I think it says something because they made a point of mentioning this a few times in the article. It says something when a state employee, a state representative, started hand delivering, driving in an unmarked car, small amounts of the active ingredient in powder form. So that says something right there. Right Away Pharmacy charged the state less than $100,000 in total. And I think they said, I forgot how many vials it was for. However, the state employee told the pharmacy, told them, you can charge more for this. Yeah. So if you want the article, we will be glad to send it. Just send us an e-message.
And if your family lives in San Antonio, drive by the Rite, R-I-T-E, Away Pharmacy and give them hell. God, I wish I was there. Me and my sound system.
Yes. So right now, we have 6 scheduled executions in Texas, with more coming. Get your phones out, because now is the time to call. Give the phone number to your people if they oppose the death penalty. 512-463 or 512-463-2000 or 512-463-1782 for the governor's office. Tell him you oppose the death penalty and all executions. Also, start calling those DAs. If you oppose the death penalty and you haven't been doing your part, start. And big shout out to Leroy at the PAC unit, who reminded me again this week that no voice is too small. Like I said, we have 6 scheduled executions officially. Ruben Gutierrez is scheduled for July the 16th and is out of Cameron County. Arthur Burton is scheduled for August the 7th and is out of Harris County. Travis Mullis is scheduled for September 24th and is out of Galveston County. Garcia White is scheduled for October 1st and is out of Harris County. Robert Roberson is scheduled for October the 17th and is out of Anderson County. Stephen Nelson is scheduled for February the 5th and is out of Tarrant County. Now, as my friend Mayo says, here's the news you can use, and if you want a copy of any of this, let Linda or I know. Gabriel Hall, you are still scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court coming out of the CCA on September 30th. Moises Mendoza, you are still scheduled for conference coming out of the Fifth Circuit at the Supreme Court on September 30th. Aurelia Escobar, you are scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court. You were, and we have not they have not indicated the conference date for you. Rodney Reed, you were denied by the Supreme Court on July 2nd coming out of the CCA. As you know, you still have things pending in other courts. You have oral arguments scheduled at the Fifth Circuit on August the 6th at 3 p.m. in New Orleans. Your second petition for writ of habeas corpus was filed at the district court and assigned to Judge Pittman on June the 28th. Richard Tabler, you are scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court on September 30th. Coming out of the Fifth Circuit, John Rubio, on June the 28th, Judge Rodriguez Jr. denied your motion to alter or amend the judgment. No COA shall be issued at the district court. Jason De La Sarda, on July 2nd, Magistrate Judge D. Love granted your motion for an extension of time to reply to the state's reply. Robert Will, on July 2nd, the state filed a supplemental brief in response in opposition to your amended motion for discovery at the district court. Billy Tracy, on July 2nd, Judge Trunkel approved your extension of time. Willie Washington, on July 3rd, Judge Hanks denied your motion to certify issues at the district court. Elijah Jobert, on July 3rd, Judge Hittner ordered the state to file a response pleading within 30 days. Bartholomew Granger, you filed a reply to the response opposition filed by TDCJ to the motion for COA at the Fifth Circuit on July 3rd. Franklin Davis, on July 5th, you made a motion to amend and or correct your petition for writ of habeas corpus at the district court. Richard Vasquez, on July 11th, the state filed a response in opposition to you at the district court. Mark Robertson, George Curry, Tony Ford, and Ricky Cummings. On July 8th, Judge Hawthorne rescheduled the oral arguments on the state's motion to dismiss. It is now scheduled for August the 19th at 2 p.m. And Linda.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right, I have a poem. It's by Jamal Williams. And it goes, decriminalize love, I'm executing a warrant for that heart's body. Your habeas corpus probation was too costly. I dared you to violate and run. Sentenced to a life of steamy love, dipping hips and exhausting foot rubs. Ain't running far anytime soon, so keep tight, Cinnamon Bun. I'll care for you. Humane treatment and better conditions in Texas prisons. That smile I just caused is the one you've been missing. The thing you should get used to this day cleaned my palate. Now eyeing your body's tray. Spread time, yea, pun intended. You can't say yum without a hum. The vibration alone will cause liquids to run. Sprint, lean back like pressure, talk free. Cigarette in hand, let's get that body to vent. Miranda rights was blue pass. Law enforcement, get you another new pass. At seg now on Texas death row. My mind and imagination is still amazing. Girl, you just don't know my ass. That's oh, that's hilarious. We had a recall for that one. I read it once before, but I got so many letters wanting me to read it again and make copies for them. So I don't know if you've got this, what do you call it, where you can't share your poem with anybody. So let me know if I'm not supposed to send it to someone. And guys, I've had a rough week. I mean, we had 12 hours of light on Wednesday. And that's it. And we have no water, no lights. It's hot. I stink like a skunk, and I don't know. I don't want to be. I'm just glad that I saw Jaime and Robert Roberson behind glass yesterday, or they probably would have kicked me out of there.
Lovely.
But the dude wipes do work.
The dude wipes.
Yeah.
The dude wipes, yeah.
Maybe you need crocodile wipes.
Oh, my God.
Hey, they're a thing.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they are.
Well, all I found was dude wipes, and they worked.
So I also wanted to mention, I think we have a little bit of time, right? Okay. I also wanted to remind everyone, especially right now, the heat directive. If you don't have the heat directive, you can ask us. We'll get it to you. They are required to give you water. It must be provided at all times. They are required to give you ice on a regular as-needed basis. Of course, their as-needed may not be yours. Fans must be provided in all custody levels to include restrictive housing and disciplinary status where electrical outlets are available. Showers. Now, I have been hearing from many people at many different units that they're getting showers like once every few days, and that's just their main shower. That's not counting the cooling showers. Additional showers for offenders when possible, with lowered water temperatures for single temperature showers in offender housing areas. So that's required. A respite area. If the unit is over 90 degrees, incarcerated individuals can request respite 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That is according to their heat directive.
And we know they follow that to the letter.
Yes, they do.
Every joke.
Every unit follows it completely to a T. My sarcasm, I'm sorry. It's been a rough week. So just remember that. If you want a copy, like I said, we can definitely get you a copy. So you can have it. You can show it to them. You can remind them. Actually, the heat directive should be on your tablets. That's where it should be. They should have a copy in the FYI section that, sorry. But, the FYI section is there for you to utilize, and they should have that information because it's their policy. And this past week, they've moved around a lot or quite a few wardens. They promoted the warden from the Styles Unit. She's now regional director for Region 4, yes. Like I mentioned online, Warden Chavez was excellent. She listened to family concerns. I think that she will make a fantastic director. Now, I mean, don't quote me on that though, because you never know. But as a warden, she was at the Ellis Unit and the Styles Unit. Both units, I had very, very, my interaction with her was positive. So I'm hoping that she brings that to that Region 4, and that bleeds over to other regions.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, it would be. So just remember the heat directive. Remember the units that have been canceled for visitation: the Bell Unit, the Ellis Unit, Jester 3, Lichner, Memorial, Ramsey, Stringfellow, Terrell, and Vance. All of y'all have been canceled for visitation this weekend because there is no electricity. Now, Linda managed to get in the visitation room at Polunsky yesterday with no electricity. There was no, it wasn't pleasant. She couldn't buy any food because there was no electricity. But it was hot, stuffy.
Yes, it was. But it was a good visit, and the guys didn't seem to mind. They were glad to come out of their cages, and I think I made their day really by just going, but I thought about not going because I thought they wouldn't want to come out because they couldn't eat. But it didn't seem to bother any of them. They all were happy.
Gosh, I should have gone. I had one scheduled.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah, because the guys really enjoyed just, getting out of their rooms and coming down and getting to walk outside a little bit and look at the weather. Mm-hmm. So
I called to see if I could bring a bottle of water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. They wouldn't let us bring anything in.
All right, David.
You didn't hear nothing. Empty glass, a lasting orange, closing time, and I'm drunk again, but somehow I'll make it home and cry myself to sleep. That's the way things every night for me. Well, every night I'm in some bar, I'm pouring whiskey on a heart that's on fire. For me and you, it's no easy thing. No, each night for me always ends the same. That's the way it is every night for me.
That was Dennis Price. Our hearts go out to Dennis and his wife's family airing. You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Okay, and now we are back, and David gave me a letter from a Daniel Ramirez at the Wainscott Unit. Daniel, I got your letter, and I will respond to you. Thank you for writing. Okay, now we have Carmela on line 1.
Good evening, Prison Show. Thank you for taking my call. I hope everybody is hanging tough through this Hurricane Beryl situation. Where I am, we just got our electricity back on yesterday evening. It's just been miserable. I'd like to make 3 shout-outs real quick. The first one is to my nephew, Bradley Leland Aiken, at the Beto Unit. Bradley, I hope you're doing all right. I hope you have electricity, and I hope you're staying as cool as you can. I think if I sweat another drop, I'll lose 100 more pounds, but it's just been awful. But I hope you're doing all right, and staying as comfortable as you can. Please keep your chin up, your head up, and do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and just know that you're loved and thought about. My second shout out is to Roger Alexis Andrews. I believe he's still at the Bell County Jail. I forgot to check on his status. Excuse me. It's been awful here, and it's also for my third shout out to Marcus Mullins at the Holiday Unit. Believe me, it has not been a holiday on this side either. So, Father David lost a big tree in the backyard, and his neighbor Rocky's family lost their big tree out front, which was my last shade stop before making it to the house on my metro route. But no loss of life, except we lost one chicken, my favorite little weeble, who had splayed legs, but she's free now. She's flying high. But other than that, the yard is just flooded. The chicken runs are flooded. They lost their big tree out on the back. It took down the play set and their trampoline. But thank goodness only one chicken was lost, the little weeble. I went out there today to check on them, and I hope I don't have to do it anymore, but I will, of course, if I have to. Mrs. Jennifer and the kids took respite from the no air conditioning at her sister's house. Her and her family are on vacation this week, and they went to the ball game tonight, and the Astros won the first game from the Texas Rangers. They invited me, and I really wanted to go, but I am just so tired. But just wanted to let you guys know, Father David's working really hard to get the trees, the yard cleared. But it's a mess. One of the neighbors to their left, Rocky's family's tree, fell on their roof, and no major damage, no hole in the roof or anything, just broken eaves. But he put a tarp up there anyway. But it's just the flood waters, and of course it's been raining off and on every day since. So, but this too shall pass. Again, I hope everybody's doing okay. Staying cool as much as you can, and please drink as much water as you can get hold of. Just want you to know, guys, that you're loved, and just take care. Thank you, Prison Show, for allowing me to call, and I hope all of you employees are doing okay and have your electricity restored. Just take care. This is only the beginning of the hurricane season, so I'm not looking forward to it, but at least I still have a roof over my head. So take care.
Thank you, Carmela. Have a great weekend.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Okay, now we have Annalisa.
Hello everyone, it's Annalisa. I hope you are all good and safe, and I hope the hurricane hasn't caused any problems to you and your loved ones. Take care everyone. And this is my message to Isidro. Ciao mio caro amico, hello my dear friend. I hope you are doing well. I've just read your email and I hope the power is on, hope your radio is working and that you can hear my shout out. I'm happy to hear that you're working at your art. Keep doing that. And I will probably do some crafting as well this weekend. I will let you know how it goes. I'm fine. I've been to piano lesson today, and all is okay. Here it's still raining, but just a little bit, and hopefully the weather is getting better, like it should be in summer. And take care, my friend. I send you my warmest wishes, big hugs, and I send my best wishes to everyone. Take care. Bye.
All right. Thank you, Annalisa. And we have Manuela on line 6.
So nice to hear you and nice to see you. Are you okay? I do hope that you are. And this is my shout out to my beloved husband, Robert Robertson, Polanski Unit. Hey, baby. How you doing, my love? I know it's not good. It's not really well. But I do hope and pray for you that you feel good and well, as good as possible. As for me, baby, that's the same like you. I try my best to be positive, but I promise to you I will stay strong for you, my love. And I think that you are strong for me. We stay strong together and we go this path together. Well, my love, everything's all right here. I heard that you had a very nice call with our sweet and precious daughter, Victoria. This is very nice, and I hope that you can call her again. I wish that you could call me, my love, because I miss your voice, and I miss to look into your eyes and your smile. I miss you so much, and I was lost this week without your messages. But now I get some yesterday, and I do hope and pray that I will get more from you, and I will send you more, my love. Baby, please stay strong, my love. Nothing is lost, and we will fight for you. Everybody is fight for you. I got some new things, some new persons. They will try to help you, baby. And I do my best, but I can do anything for you. But I'm there for you, and this is very, very, very important, I think. I want that you know that I will never stop loving you, and that I will never leave you or let you down. Don't be afraid, baby. I'm there for you in any kind of situations. I love you with all of my heart. I give everything for you, and I do hope and pray. All my prayers are for you, baby, now. And I will never stop hoping, believing, trusting, and praying for our big, big miracle from heaven. Baby, good night. Sweet and blessed dreams. I love you. I can't describe how much I love you, but I think you know. I feel your bond. Good night, baby. Love you. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend.
You too, Manuela.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, now we have Linda on line 2.
I want to say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be able to speak to my husband, Joe Mendoza IV. He's at the Housetonian Unit. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Joe, I want to tell you I love you. I miss you. And I'm going to support you. I'll be here with you to the end. I'm going to walk the walk with you all the way. Thank you for lifting up my spirits when I'm down or sad. I can't thank you enough for that. But like I said, I love you. I miss you. I'm thinking about you. You are so dearly missed out here. But with God, everything is possible. And I know you're coming home. So, I love you, Joe, and I want you to have a good night. And, I love you, Joe. And, like I said, it starts with you and it ends with you. I'll see you at the end when those gates open. I love you. Good night. Love your wife, here. Linda Mendoza. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have Captain Tom.
What is going on out there?
Well, not much. We're all hot.
What, you have no air conditioning?
Oh, I do. I'm just normally hot. But no one else does.
About 1 million people don't.
All right, I have no comment on that. Thank you. All right, guys. First, I want to say I hope everybody in the incarcerated veterans and also inmates are safe. I hope they're staying cool. I know some of them are not, and like I said last time I was on the air, that they're human beings, and I think they need to be treated a lot better than the way they're being treated right now in the Texas prisons. All right, I have shout-outs for Arkansas, Leroy, John Armstrong, J.B. Anderson, Juju, Clarence Lee Bowman, Pete Stein, George Johnson, John R. Green, Stephen Young, Terrence Carmichael, Mike Dean, John Wayne, Robert Brown, Terry Lee Lewis, Samuel B. Harris, Robert Harris, Jacob Harrell, Peter Torres, Thomas Mitchell, Robert Dunn, Robert Jackson. Let's see who else I got. Bobby Joe Harper and Charles McCabe. You can still donate to KPFT by donating kpft.org or call 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738. And we're still in 54 for 54. So call right now and make your donation by pushing option number 1. And also, you can donate to the prison show. Right, David?
Anytime.
I hear you. All right, y'all stay safe over there. Try to stay cool. And is everybody's power back on or what?
No one's power is back on. Except for mine. Mine.
Well, Dani, I figured your power would be back on.
Of course.
What about Linda's?
No one here has power except for me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, talking electricity-wise, but that's all right. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Bye.
Bye, Captain Tom. Have a great weekend. All right. Blaine over at Plonsky on death row. Someone was moved into your old cell. Mayo was. And he said that he will never, ever, ever, ever forgive you. I would like to know what happened. But if there are some forgiveness cookies involved, he could be bribed. Just saying. Forgiveness cookies. What was in your cell, dude? All right. Now we have, I think there was a little, yes, Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Bethel, Garza, and Plonsky. Hey Boo, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and that there is a smile on your handsome face. As for me, yeah, well, as you can hear, I'm at the theatre. I'm with one of the ladies I work with, and we are just about to go in to see the show Pretty Woman. Yeah, so at the moment we're in the foyer and we're just sitting, chilling out and having a glass of juice and soda. Please know that you mean the world to me, and thank you for everything. So I'm sending you big hugs and kisses. Good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Sounds like fun, whatever she's doing at the show. Michael on line 4.
Michael, me?
Yes, you.
Okay, just making sure. Hello, everyone. I am very sorry to hear that most of you up there don't have your power yet. I'm very sorry. I have power, and I'm willing to share it. If anybody needs to come stay, just hit me up. Speaking of Gloria and Linda and, not everybody, but you know what I'm saying.
No strangers.
And, right. I haven't called in a while, so I wanted to send you all some warm wishes tonight. And I know all the guys on Polensky have been super hot this week and without tablets to communicate, and so I wanted to give some shout outs, but first, not without forgetting our Ivan. Rest in peace, Ivan. You're loved and missed daily. And I want to shout out to Jeff Pribble, Charles Don Flores, Big Will, and Blaine. And I hope you all are doing well and hopefully getting some sleep now that you can maybe start cooling off and relaxing, knowing that your families are doing well. So thank you all. Thank you all for what you do, and I hope you all have a good weekend.
Same to you. All right. I think Pasquale wants to say something really quick to someone.
I want to give a shout out to Polonsky Unit, all the brothers in the Kingdom Music Leadership class. Shout out to Armando Hernandez, a.k.a. Clean, Juan Salinas, Polo, and Brother Ernesto. He told me to tell y'all he love y'all, man. Also, too, I would just like to tell your brothers down there, man, if you ever feel like giving up, man, get on your knees and run to the cross. It's hope in Jesus, It was many times down there that I went through some hard seasons, but I just want to give y'all that encouragement. Just call on the Lord.
Okay, thank you. All right, now we have, Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike on the Prison Show. I'm going to be doing my shout-outs. Finally got power at my house. Okay, and here's the shout-outs. Guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee, Philip Perez, Lucy and Michelle want me to do a shout-out for Paul. Shout-out for Jovan, Matt, Thomas, Edward Rees, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez, Haas, Keith Money, Tasha wants me to do a shout out for Payday, shout out for Oz, shout out for Chris Robertson, shout out for Blaine Milam, special shout out for Clarence Lee Bowman, shout out for Bill R. Sims, and shout out for William Cart. You can continue to write in care of Mysterious Mike with David Collingsworth, and also hope everybody's recovering from Hurricane Burl. And now back to the prison show.
All right. Now we have Susie. Hi, Susie. Susie. Are you there, Susie? Maybe not. Maybe put Susie on hold and go to Lydia.
Dani.
Hey, Lydia.
Hi, Dani.
How you doing?
I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake.
You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
Hi, Lydia. It's Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. Well, I'm glad they got electricity back up at the Polinsky unit, but I hear that you all don't have power yet. I know my niece there in Houston doesn't have power either, and some friends and you all, and only Dani. I don't know where Dani lives, but she must be special.
I'm in the Woodlands.
The Woodlands? Oh, that's why. Okay.
And she's special.
I am.
And she is special. Okay. Okay, well, I just want to tell my son that we're good here in the valley. We didn't get much rain from the storm, but some rain, enough to get us to cut the grass, and, well, just some rain, not much. But I'm glad you all are fine, that everybody's fine, and that we're getting through this. And I just want to thank, I know Linda was up there yesterday, and I just want to thank Linda and everybody, that all the volunteers that go there for their, for just taking the time to go and see the men there. I know it's difficult, but I want to thank you guys. You just really make my day. You really do. Okay, and I know you make the guys' days. I mean, yesterday there was no electricity, and some of the guys got visits, and I'm sure they were happy to get out. Okay? And call me tomorrow, my son. I love you and I miss you. And you take care and keep your head up, mijo. And my saludos to all the guys. I know Big Lou was the first one on my list, and I know he's dearly missed. And I just want to give a shout out to Jeff, to Rudy, to Juan, to Eric, Blaine, Rudy, Juan, and Ruben, and Moises, and Mark, Roderick. Know that you all are in our thoughts. And Big Will, of course. Know that you all are in our thoughts and always in our prayers. Okay? Good night, ladies. You all drive safe, and thank you for all you do for us.
Thank you, Lydia.
And Dave, and everybody.
I was going to say, I guess I could drive erratically.
You do.
and Dave.
Catch me
Dave,
if you can.
Thank you.
That's right.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Night, Lydia.
All right. And now we have Patricia on line 2.
Hey, I just want to say thank you, Dave, since my sister was leaving you out. This is a shout out from Humberto. Mijo, like your mom said, Amanda still does not have power. And she got an email, I guess, that she sent me a while ago saying that she probably won't have power till the 19th.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, anyway, and we cut the grass on Wednesday. We had to cut it again today. I mean, it's growing like I don't know what's happening. I wish it would grow on my hair. I'm going to put some dirt on my hair to see if my hair will grow back. Anyway, mijito, Anthony's doing good. He's working, and he's been keeping out of trouble. Like I said, we're doing okay, mijito. We're glad the storm didn't. I was there in Houston. I came back on Sunday morning. Thank God I didn't get any rain on the way back. I'm glad we didn't get it here because, well, I mean, there's a lot of low poverty people here in the valley, but wherever it hit, you know, like in Houston, I'm sure people are struggling, and I know they're struggling because my daughter is struggling. So this, you know, I don't wish upon anybody to have a hurricane, you know. You all too, mijo, without light, power, you know. I don't know, man. I remember when it was cold here about 3 years ago, we were without power for 3-4 days. Man, there was like ice on the windows. So, yeah, you know, whether it's hot or cold, it, you know, people suffer. Anyway, mijito, I love you. We miss you. And that's about it, mijito. Thank you to the prison show. And again, like I said, thank you, Dave. I know Gloria and them, but I don't want to leave you out, Dave.
Thanks
Thank
a
you,
lot.
guys.
I appreciate that, Patricia.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, now let's see. Do we have Susie? Is Susie there? Oh, I guess not. I guess she.
We've been waiting to hang up on her because we didn't want to drop Patricia or somebody else. So.
Oh, okay. I was like, I guess Susie was there.
The only person we got left is Stacy. We got open lines. Y'all call 713-526-5738, option number 2.
All right, Stacy.
This is to my husband, Sporty Black at Wainwright Unit. Hey, baby love, this is our Friday night tuck you in, kissing. Mwah. Our strength. I've trusted we got our whispers by now. It's been a pace day on machine we've spoken on, I trust. And I've sent you an e-note out with the AG article. I've heard from you, our snailies, but have not devoured them yet. I got 6th, 19th, and 7th first. I'm getting ready to work on one of the AP posts. The girls are behaving, they're good. All of us are trying to stay cool. Boo, I checked those 3 websites out you mentioned in our 7th, 3rd. I send their abouts in the e-note that I sent out today. Baby, it's that time you should be calling. Baby, stay focused and tough. And know I love you with all my heart. Mwah. I love you deeply, baby. Take care. Mwah. Love you, boo.
All right. Now, Miss Savannah wants to say something.
Hi, I just want to give a shout out to my brother Frank. I just want to tell him to keep his head up. I know it's hot down there, and just want to give a word of encouragement to everyone. Because I know it's just unbearable times right now. And also shout out to my son, Ernest. South Park, miss you, and I will be in touch soon.
All right. Thank you. And now I think Gloria has some.
I don't have to call.
You don't have to call. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I want to give a few shout outs. Jeff Wood, let me know if you're still getting the magazine I'm sending you. I can't remember if it's Parks and Wildlife or some nature type magazine. I'm trying to figure out who all I've got subscriptions for, because I know I was sending Big Lou a magazine, and now I can't figure out which one to cancel. But anyway. And then also the same thing for, Anthony Haynes, Patrica's son, yes. I am sending you a cooking magazine. I want to know if you still want it or if there's something different that you would want. So let me know that. And Spider, it was great to talk to you today. I'm glad you finally got a shower. I hope everybody on the row finally got some showers today. I don't know what showers have to do with electricity, but apparently they were going without showers.
I think that because people weren't showing up to work and they couldn't bring them. That's what I thought. Because death row, they have to bring,
Yeah.
Because we know that they don't. It's not that they want to give them, any kind of shower that.
Right. And maybe David could answer this question, and I know that Erica Shepard can't hear me yet, but the women on death row were so excited when I told them David had been working on getting the prison show on the tablets. So maybe David can let me know about that so I can let the women know.
Well, whenever we were at the summit, he told me it'd be within another month or so. So we were talking about money, and he said that shouldn't be a cost, that if there was a cost, it'd be maintenance fees. But other than that, we're just waiting on the other contractor to come through, because we're considered a third party because we wouldn't sign that religious contract.
Oh.
I don't want to discriminate against anybody. Everybody's welcome at the prison show.
Yes.
We're here to do shout outs. We're here to make sure that the families can communicate with their loved ones. And I may be Christian. You may be Muslim. I don't know.
I may be atheist.
Yeah. Dewey was pagan, and him and I got along great. I'm not going to push my religion on anybody. And they wanted us to sign a contract stating that we were going to preach Jesus. And I said, but that's not what our show's about. So we've been waiting. And finally we got the approval. So we're just waiting on this new contractor to come on and give us our spot.
Okay.
But they said we'd be in the hands of 500,000 tablets.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's several states.
Several states. Whoever's got a Securus tablet will be able to tune into it.
I was going to say, do we have 500,000 prisoners?
No, but it's several states.
And,
that's where Savannah's going to come in handy, because she's doing Colorado and Alabama. And
I think the feds have tablets, too.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Which is important for,
I wonder if Pennsylvania does.
And whoever has Securus, I'm not sure all who has Securus, but we're getting out there.
Cool.
So we've been trying to reach the women units for a long time.
Right.
And now I think that's going to fulfill our goal. So, it's really cool.
I will let the women I'm in touch with know about that.
And y'all that can hear us, let everybody know. Let your families know that the prison shows will soon be on the tablets. And we're still going to have the same number of lines unless I do that. What was that thing David Babb did that time where he had 60 lines? The problem with getting that many lines is we don't have that much time for the callers.
Yeah, Linda's going to be like...
Yeah. Well, we may end up having to change up a few things. Our holiday shows are nothing but callers. Yeah. Sometimes we may have, because that's what's really made the prison show famous, is the calls.
Well, I'll tell the women that be patient.
Yeah.
It's going to come.
Just keep dialing. Just keep getting in. If you get a busy signal, then business is good.
Yeah. I wanted to tell Paul's story just to hang in there. It's inconceivable that when a district attorney is wanting a new trial for somebody and it's denied, you got to wonder what the hell is going on. But the head DA found out that the DAs that tried Paul lied to the jury and said the victim's family wanted him to get the death penalty, and they absolutely do not. So hopefully something will give on that. And the other thing is our organization, the Texas Death Penalty Abolition Movement, which is a big mouthful, has a very active Facebook page with all our activities on it. And for those listening in the free world, you got to put "the" in front of our name to get to our Facebook page, because somebody took our other one. But we'll be participating next week, next Thursday and Friday, on this 85 to Stay Alive event. Our next meeting is August 6th, so if any of you guys are listening, let your families know. And we meet in person at the Shape Community Center here in Houston, but we're now we do live meetings and virtual, if I remember to plug in my laptop. And so, guys, your families can join our meetings even if they're not in Houston. They can join by Zoom. So let them know that. And if y'all have families in San Antonio, I know Bexar County has a number of people on the row. And I guess, so tell your families to check out this NPR article about the pharmacy, compounding pharmacy that's making this drug, and then TDC's hiding undercover, trying to give them the powder to make it and whatever. And this company has so many bad practices that you got to wonder what's even going into those execution drugs, because they've got lawsuits against them and violations that they're not mixing their stuff properly. Ruben, I hope I'll see you in the visiting room Tuesday and after. But for the rest of y'all, Arthur Burton, Travis Mullis, Big White, Robert Robertson, and Stephen Nelson, hang in there. You know, the death penalty in Texas, we don't have any callers, do we?
Yeah, we've got.
Oh, okay, then I'll cut it short. I just want to say the death penalty is involved in the whole gamut of the criminal, legal, or injustice system. So wherever we can make any progress, whether it's abolishing slavery in TDC, whether it's getting air conditioning in every doggone unit, whether it's abolishing the death penalty, we really all need to work together on that. That's it.
Yes, we do need to work together. Every single group needs to. All right, now we have Freddie on line 1.
Do a shout out to my boy James Dudley over there in Wallace Pack, and everybody that's behind the steel curtain, man. Y'all keep y'all's head up. Almost forgot to call in, man. I thought it was Thursday. Anyway, I've been busy working, trying to do odds and ends, trying to get everything together. And I wish I was back in Houston, though. But that'll be all, guys. Y'all be good and keep your heads up.
Thank you, Freddie.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Linda, do you want to do your shout-outs?
Yes, I'll do my shout-outs.
Okay.
Okay, my first shout-out is for Iron Thunder Horse. Hey, I'm going to be seeing, Dave and I will be there to see you at 1 o'clock tomorrow. We got permission to come in. Okay, I want to say hello to Joel White, Michael Moyers, Thomas Miller L., Paul DeVoe, William Owen Sr., Jaime Cole, Franklin Davis, Will Spear, Cedric Marks, Robert Satterfield, Robert Solis, Lucky Ward, Ronald Haskell, William Hudson, Juan Balderas, Blaine Milam, Paul Story, Walter Sorto, Robert Roberson, Britt Rupkowski, Charles Hill, Dwayne Buck, Tyrone Williams, Kenneth Decker, Curtis Robertson, Stephen Curry, Eugene Broxton, Marcus Drury, Troy Glover, Bill Sims, Paper Cup at the Estelle Unit, Midget Titan at the Estelle Unit, Gregory Allen at the Diebold Unit, and Jedediah Reed at the Luther Unit. Have a great week, guys, and we'll be back on next week.
All right. now, let me give my shout outs to one of my very best friends, Farron. Farron, I hope you're doing okay. I hope they took care of that food issue. Rodrigo, hey. Eugene Broxton, T. It was great seeing you last weekend, T. And Big Head, it was great seeing you. Blaine, I still want to know what you got in that cell, man. Your old cell. Mayo, Toot, Driver, Leroy, Michael Ferguson, Larry at the Huntsville Unit, Kenneth Decker, Joel White. Joel's great talking to you. Leo Willis, Joe Don, and Chucky, and Jay from the Win Unit. Bull over at the Estelle Unit. Rexalicious, and CJ, and of course, Paper Cup and Midget Titan over at the Estelle Unit. Got to get those in, right? All right. Now, again, I wanted to tell Daniel Ramirez over at the Wayne Scott Unit, I will get back with you. I also got some e-messages that I haven't had a chance to get to, but I will definitely get to that. Savannah was just showing me the page, the actual page for the pharmacy, and it has, you can rate them. You can rate them, leave them a review, which is freaking awesome. I am famous for reviewing things, and I will definitely be reviewing that. On Facebook, we have someone that has recently come across Facebook that, let me see what his name is. He is TDCJ Troll. TDCJ Troll. That is the Facebook page, the title of it. And I think we got some music in the background. So, TDCJ Troll, he used to be an officer with TDCJ, and since leaving his post, or it may be a she, I don't know. I would tell your people to jump on that page, because he really gives some insight. I did post. Oh, the Ellis Unit. I see the power is back on and everyone should start receiving calls. Now, whether or not they're going to kick visitation back up, that I don't know. But it says that the Ellis Unit now has power. Woohoo! So, within the last couple weeks, I've been following the TDCJ Troll. Shout out to you, by the way. They posted something about the Cofield Unit, that it took 10 hours to find an inmate that had died on Saturday night. 10 hours on the Cofield Unit. And they have, there's some backup that they've been listing on the page. And what else have, something with a Region 3 parole officer director, they're quoting that y'all have got to go check it out. You've been checking it out, haven't you? Yeah, I knew David had.
I've invited a couple of them folks that you're talking about on the show, and they're not going for it.
Oh, they're not. They're like, no.
I'm trying to talk Pasquale into singing something. Unless you just got a whole bunch of news you want to read. I thought that was pretty cool that he's in the studio.
No,
Let's put him on the spot.
But before we go, I want to remind everyone to call the unit before you go visit. Call the unit. Make sure there's still visitation.
He's live. I don't know what he's waiting on.
Yeah.
All right, you can play the track.
Which one?
Heaven's Gates.
All right, let me
It's
plug
called
up.
Young Dolph.
All right, let me plug up. You can't what? All right, Heaven's Gate coming up.
There you go. Hey, David, turn off the mic in there. I think we're...
It's the Young Dolph type beat.
You got it? Maybe not. Maybe I should have left the mic on so we could overhear Linda and Gloria's conversation.
Yeah, they were getting into it, wasn't they?
I know. I was like, hey, let's turn the mic off.
Yeah, because the microphone's on. Yeah, I don't know why I ain't playing Pasquale. You're going to have to do a cappella.
Oh, he's like, no.
No, you can't do a cappella. I don't know.
I can sing with him.
Linda's ready.
Linda's offering to sing with you.
Yeah, I don't have any other tricks. I mean, it's got to be the dongle or something because it worked last time.
The dongle. Oh, maybe.
It's because what? They're censoring it?
She sent it in Messenger.
Oh.
Well, they see you're going to have to come back on the show and sing.
Mm-hmm. It's in your email.
You emailed it?
Maybe.
She's actually got my email.
It's a Young Dolph type beat.
Well, while we're
Yep.
trying to pull the track up, I was trying to see what Ramsey Unit, y'all are only going to have one run to their stores. Oh,
That's
maybe.
it. That's it. Turn it up, Daddy. All right, you can start it over.
Start it over.
Yeah, then I'm ready.
Like it's that easy.
Thank you. Bow down your ear, O Lord, hear me. For I am poor and needily. Preserve my life, I am holy. You are my God. Save your servant who trusts in thee. Be merciful unto me, Lord, for I cry unto you daily. Rejoice the soul of your servant, for unto you I lift up my soul. For you are ready to forgive and abounding in mercy and truth upon all those who call upon you. Oh, yeah. The lips of a righteous man is a well of life. Nicodemus. Diseases. Oh, he got the whole...
Now I got the other one done. There we go. I got to keep it alive.
Yeah, you got to start it over. I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
Bow down your ear, O Lord, hear me, for I am poor and needily. Preserve my life, I am holy. You are my God. Save your servant who trusts in thee. Be merciful unto me, Lord, for I cry unto you daily. Rejoice the soul of your servant, for unto you I lift up my soul. For you are ready to forgive, and abounding in mercy and truth upon all those who call upon you. Give ear to my prayer and attend to my supplications. Ah, yeah. The lips of a righteous man is a well of life. Nicodemus asked Christ, how can you be born again? You should be born twice. I'm anointed like Moses. I went to prison like Joseph. The blessing of the Lord make you rich. My cup run it over. I used to play with keys and explosives. Trick mind with hypnosis. I used to sip purple potions with the right amount of doses. But now I drink from the true vine. Bringing hope to the hopeless. God's promises bring hope for tomorrow. Like what God did to Pharaoh. Bringing joy out of sorrow. King Jesus, I'ma follow. The word is alive, sharper than the two-edged sword, dividing the joint from marrow. Help us, Jesus, help to keep away from all these haters and all diseases. And all these people with this pistol squeeze, running up in churches and schools like it's open season. And our hypocrisy with disbelieving. Give me my Bible and my scriptures, Lord, I'll make them believe it. Please let them in heaven gates. Cause Jesus died on the cross, I know it ain't too late. And please have mercy for the last time. You forgave the world in Christ for their past crimes. Lord, Lord, please let them in heaven gates. Cause Jesus died on the cross, I know it ain't too late. Jesus, I love your blessings, I love your presence. You so deep in my heart, Jesus, I love your essence. Help your people to realize, in your eyes they precious. In Christ Jesus alone, are the riches and treasures. Help me stand firm when tested. Love you more, not lesser. Baptize the whole world with the Holy Ghost without measure. Ministry matters. We don't need no lights and cameras. This is God platform. Live transform is the only thing that matters. Hallelujah, DTS family. We going in the trenches, behind prison fences, keeping God business, God business. Y'all better pay attention. You boys better listen. Jesus told us to make disciples was the Great Commission. Please let them in heaven gates. Cause Jesus died on the cross. I know it ain't too late. And please have mercy for the last time. You forgave the world in Christ for their past crimes. Lord, Lord, please let them in heaven gates. Cause Jesus died on the cross. I know it ain't too late. And please have mercy for the last time. You forgave the world in Christ for their past crimes. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus.
Amen. All right, that's great. That's wonderful. We could be doing our own video.
Yeah, we could. We definitely could.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? You got anything else? We still got about another minute.
Well,
Well, you got to turn your mic on or something.
Video, Boss
Yeah.
for the Cross, featuring Trey 9. And hopefully we'll be able to get the videos on the tablets. That's the second video. We're waiting for the editing, but looking forward to being able to share that with everybody on the inside.
Yeah,
Well,
I also did a video with Jonah Daniels, who Bizzle just signed from God Over Money. Me and him got a song in the video. We're going to try to get him in on the app. Pandora. What is it, Pando? Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Prison Fellowship. Man, I left there 18 months ago. Shout out to all my brothers over there. It was a pleasure going back, seeing y'all. Hardy, keep your head up, brother. I love you, man.
Yeah, well, whenever we get, they were talking about whenever we get on the tablets, that we could have some of it as audio and some of it as video. So we got to work out the specifics. But maybe we can figure out how to do it, because once before we had some videos, remember? And we there was some way or another we did it with the camera and all that stuff. But we ought to be able to figure out how to get some of his clips on there. Maybe some other people's. I don't know if you caught that a while ago, but that was Dennis Price singing that song earlier.
I did. I saw it.
And that's why I said our hearts go out to both of those families, because the Price family and the Aaron family, they're really going through some stuff right now.
Absolutely.
So we're here for you guys, and we just wish you all the best. We love Dennis Price. We love Dennis Price Band, the music, and he ain't singing now. He's building his mom a pond is what he's doing. But, I mean, they're on the docket and all that stuff, so we just hope that it all works out for the best.
Yes, absolutely.
So in the meantime, you guys stay tuned. We appreciate you tuning in. We hope that the generators let you hear us all, and hopefully your power's coming back on. Which unit did you say power was back on at?
Ellis came back on tonight.
Woo! All right, you guys. We love you. We'll be here for you next week. And y'all stay tuned for DJ Rico Black. And he's going to be playing some house music on the radio for you. The show's called Housetonian. So y'all stay tuned.
Have a great weekend.
Oh, Linda's playing more music for us.